I'm going to talk about VR headsets like the Vision Pro and the Meta headset, I forgot the name, and whether or not those things are actually the future. Now, there was a lot of excitement around the VR, the Apple Vision Pro, their version of the VR headset. And as great as it is and as useful it is, I don't think it's gonna be the future. I don't think everyone's gonna just replace their screens and TVs and phones and just use that thing. Because of one reason. Because of how intrusive it is to us physically. In order to use that thing, you have to wear the headset on your face all the time. Your eyes are covered all the time, and as great as it is, that's irritating. I mean, it kind of follows the same logic as in-ear headphones. Do we use them a lot? Yes, but if we're given the chance that we don't have to use it and we can just use speakers instead to listen to music or movies or whatever, which would we choose? Obviously, we all choose the speaker setup because it's less intrusive and it's less of a strain on our ears. And it feels a bit more relaxing because there's nothing on us all the time. And this kind of follows the same principle. I mean, it has its uses. There are specific cases where you can use it, but I don't think this is going to be the default and it's going to replace everything else. Just because the inconvenience. But we don't like having that so much stuff on our body all the time, attached to our body. I honestly don't know how people manage to sleep with smartwatches on. I guess that's a little less intrusive, but still, must be a bit irritating having to wear a smartwatch all the time, going to sleep, and when you're moving your hand, that thing hitting your face. I personally wouldn't do that unless I absolutely need the health tracking stuff. And I don't think this is gonna be something that everyone's gonna be using all the time. I don't think we're gonna see people just wearing this thing all the time when they're at home rather than watching a TV. I mean, if five people are gathered together, what would they rather do? Watch a giant TV and just freely move their head and eyes around? Or have this thing strapped to their head for hours? All of them have this thing strapped to their head for hours just to watch the movie. And even if it gets less weighty and more comfortable, still, how much are we gonna use it? It's the same with headphones. The modern headphones are really comfortable. You can wear them for a lot of hours. But unless you actually need them for either talking to someone privately or listening to music or something, nobody wears them. They take them off right away because we don't like having that much stuff on our body. And that's why I don't think this is gonna be as huge a revolution as people are making out to be. Now, it is gonna have a lot of advantages in certain cases. If you're doing conference calls, or you just want a 3D experience from time to time. But even with that experience, I don't think people are gonna want to wear this thing for hours and hours. Now I know a lot of people are staying at home more often with their job and studies. A lot of it being online, and in theory, you could say that they would use it, but I don't think they would really. I don't think people are gonna be that into just having their eyes and head covered all the time. I mean, it's just what I think. And I like to see what happens when this stuff actually goes mainstream. Now the Meta glasses, what was the Meta? I forgot what Facebook's version was, but I don't think that thing's all that popular yet. And this one, well, this one's limited right now. I don't think you can really get it. But even when a cheaper one comes out that everyone's gonna be using, people are gonna use it, but I don't think they're gonna use it all the time. So I don't think this is gonna be the big change that everyone's expecting. Honestly, unless there's a chip in our head that shows all the stuff through our eyes or something, I don't think this is gonna work. Now, with some small thing that we can put in our ear and it projects everything, sure, that's more reasonable because that's less intrusive. I mean, it's just a small thing. But this, I don't think this is gonna be it. I don't think this is gonna be that huge of a revolution in terms of how we view digital things, and that's my opinion. And I feel like that's how it's gonna go. I still think that smartphones are still gonna be the primary source of visuals that people use because it's less intrusive, even though it's a small screen, and it's a less of a pain to carry around. And it's, yeah, that's just what I think, at least for now, until they make projectors or something that could come out of our watches. But yeah.